Hello. So this month in MS Happy Place Arts and Crafts, well, every month we'll have an ATC swap, which is an artist trading card swap, and Kelly, who sorts it all out for us and picks the themes, chose mark making this month. That is for March. And a few people have asked about the mark making. I'm a week behind this month. Obviously, you all know why. If you don't, I've been poorly. Nothing serious, but it's left us a week behind pretty much. So I thought I would show some mark making techniques, simple ways possible. So all I've done here is I'm putting some watercolour onto my glass mat and I've sprayed it with water, and I'm using watercolour card because it is my choice of card. And there you go, that's your first mark making. You see when you lift it up and it looks like veins, they are mark making. You could have sprayed it more to water it out more, spread it out more. I'm choosing to leave it because it leaves another layer of marks, of texture looking, of interest. Again, if you don't like this, you don't have to do this. You can take away from this video whatever you want. This is just different ways that I do mark making. So stencils, stamps, fingers, pens, MDF, fabric, you can use all sorts. So I've done a bit of everything that I could think of off the top of my head that's easy. So these are some of my stencils, and again, they will be back in stock on the website, mshappyplace.co.uk, as soon as possible. Again, I've gotten a puppy as well, so it's like having a newborn baby and trying to work. It's been a busy month. She's lovely though, I wouldn't change her. So I'm choosing which stencil. Of course I go for this one because it is my absolute fave, and it is a mask. And it looks so cool. So I'm just using a pink ink, and I am using a brush to just pop it through, a nice soft ink and brush, just to pop it through on the card. And there you have some marks. So that is 2 layers of marks. You've got the background of where you picked the watercolour up, and then you've got some marks made with the mask. Now I'm going in with stamps. These are texture stamps. Like a mixed media mark stamps. You can do it with pen if you want to, but I do love a stamp. These are Elizabeth Craft design stamps. I bought them pretty recently because I love them. They're very much my style of mark making. And it's nice just to have a stamp sometimes and you don't have to think about it. And obviously I just love stamps. I do. I love them. Eventually I'm hoping to bring them to Emma's Happy Place as well. But baby steps were just little. And I do love the kits. Are such good value for money. So I'm going in with a pen. And this pen is a glitter pen. And again, just make marks. The more you try to be perfect, the more you will see the imperfections. Where if you make it imperfect or perfectly imperfect, then it doesn't matter. Just do some doodles, some scribbles. I mean, don't go overboard. Less is more sometimes, and you can always add more layers over the top. So I've gone with circles, crosses, squiggles. I'm going with some straightish lines, just anywhere at all. And again, don't worry because all of this will be cut down to whatever size you want. I'm also going in with the daubers, again on the website, and I'm doing some bokeh effect. That is also a mark. And then what I do next is, I'm unsure. Oh, fabric. So this fabric are from the texture kits, again off the web. And all I'm doing is I have used some Versa Fine ink, and it leaves a really subtle effect. Again, if you've got fabrics, mark making on the jelly plate as well is awesome. You can do that with that. It leaves like a rope effect, and it's really cool. Now I've taken some MDF. Now, I've gone on the back of this MDF so where it's not engraved, and I'm using it like a stamp, but you never ever get a perfect mark, but they look pretty cool. You've got to admit they look pretty cool. Imagine doing them in different colours, and you can still use the MDF after. It hasn't spoiled it. You can easily just paint over it or whatever. And this side, on the leaf, I'm using the side that is engraved, and it works just like a stamp. It's awesome. You pick and use whatever you've got. Honestly, it's just try different things. You do get mucky fingers, so if you don't like mucky fingers, you can always use a bit of glue and stick this to a block, a stamping block, and again use your fingers, your fingerprints. It's all mark making, and I mean it does look pretty cool. I am doing another video to show what I do with these, but I want to send my ATCs off to who's going to get them before I show them. Now this one I'm taking some acrylic paint and a spatula, and I'm mark making with that. Again, just lines. It doesn't have to be lines. You can do little splodges. I'm doing lines, and then what's left of the paint I kind of just pick it up and scrub it on a little bit, just like that, just to add. It's mark making. It doesn't have to be anything fancy. It grunges it up a little bit, but it depends on what you like to do. You can just use a stencil in the background with a stamp. The whole idea of it is to take you out your comfort zone a little bit and get you crafting. But I hope this helps, and I will see you tomorrow night at 7 p.m. for live. Bye for now.